The Big South game of the week from a beautiful part of the country, the New River Valley in Virginia, the home of Radford. And the Radford Highlanders getting ready to take on the Flames of Liberty. Radford is a hot team. They've won 4 in a row. Liberty has struggled. That's all you can say about it. Early in this season, they are 0-7, but they've kept their spirits high. Hi, folks. Welcome to Radford. I'm Mike Hogwood along with Ralph Patterson. Good to have you with us for our Big South game of the week. And while these two teams are not in the upper division, there's still a long way to go in this season.
There is. Radford's really good. They had a great win at home against High Point on Thursday night.
Yes.
And Liberty will play to win. They're going to get after them.
All right, let's talk about a couple of the players in the game as we give you our star wash. First for Radford, Javonte Green is their career leader in rebounds and steals.
I love this guy. He's got just an unbelievable motor. He's among the best in the league at scoring, rebounding, block shots, steals, and he does it all in just 25 minutes a game.
Now, on the other hand, if you're Liberty, you're the underdog now, you're 0-7. Everybody's talking about what's wrong with you, and you don't want to make excuses, but they miss these two guys.
They do. Giello is their best player, and he's out for the year. Reddick is out for the year. Also, a couple other guys. Ezra Talbert, preseason freshman of the year, out for the season, and they've got another guy home that's sick in Kemwright. So this is kind of like a mash unit.
All right, let's take a look now at our starting lineups. Nobody on Liberty's starting lineup averages in double figures. R.J. Price there at the top for Radford. He averages 12.5 points a game, double figures, along with Javonte Green. Our officials for today's game, Steve Perry, Jason Goldberg, and Michael Lucky. And we're about ready to go as you see Radford. And that is Javonte Green. He's a senior. He's from Petersburg, Virginia. Averages 14.4 points a game. He has started every game this year, hitting over 50% of his shots. Brandon Holcomb and Andrew Smith in the center circle, and we're about ready to get it underway. Radford in their home white, Liberty in their road blue. And we'll do the jump ball again. Radford with the opening possession. R.J. Price is their point guard. Ralph, he is a good one.
He sure is. Most of his shots are from three-point land. He'll let a few of them fly tonight.
Yaya Anderson off the screen. Kyle Noreen also in that starting lineup. Here's Anderson for 3. And Theo Johnson, the junior from Sacramento, high for the rebound. In the paint, nice offense, and that is Peter Moeller with the first bucket of the game. Moeller's a freshman from Denmark.
And you mentioned Theo Johnson. He played at College of Charleston last year.
Wide open for 3. Kyle Noreen, just his 9th 3 of the season.
He's a good player. He's kind of one of those glue guys, Mike. He just does what Mike Jones needs him to do, and he hits open shots.
David Ando is 0, the point guard. Ando inside Smith, he's fouled.
Some big bodies inside there. That was a good hard foul.
This is a Liberty team that lost Thursday night at home to Winthrop, 71-56. In that game, they only scored, as we take a look at this again, they only scored 15 points in the first half. You're right, some big bodies down in that paint. But they scored 41 in the second, and that's what they've got to build off of.
Well, and I was at their little shoot-around this morning, and it was one of the most enthusiastic, hard-working bunches that I've seen in a long time. I was really impressed with them.
That second half on Thursday against Winthrop, they shot 65%. And I know Dale Layer, their coach, is hoping that'll carry over.
Well, and he mentioned to me that nobody's hanging their heads. They're still playing hard, still coachable.
There's Dale Layer in his 5th season. He's not used to having a team that's lost 7 in a row. He's had a lot of success. Smith is having to come out of the game. I don't know if when he got hit down there a moment ago, breathing hard, trainer's coming to take a look at him. James Johnson, redshirt senior at 6'10", is in to replace him. Here's Ando. Nice spin shot with his right hand. Yaya Anderson down with it for the Highlanders. R.J. Price. Little strong, loose ball. Goes to Noreen, the senior.
Good play by Noreen. He couldn't move. It would have been a travel, so he had to stay put.
This is a Radford team that had what I think was a big win over High Point on Thursday night. Their 4th win in a row. Stepped on the inline. They won that game 73-66, trailed at halftime. A key for Radford in that game on Thursdays, they made 7 threes. They were 7 for 15 from behind the arc. That's pretty good.
It sure is, and they've got some guys in Price and Yaya Anderson that could shoot it.
This is A.C. Reed, number 2. And Moeller. Played on the Denmark national team. 7 to shoot. Just into the game. Johnson, not known as an offensive player. Johnson's a transfer from San Diego State. Began his career at the University of Virginia. I remember when he was with the Cavaliers a few years ago. That's a travel.
And the Liberty defense, Mike, doing a nice job so far. This is a 3-2 matchup zone that they run a lot. They do a good job out of it.
Little pressure from Radford here. Mueller, good job bringing it up the floor. Ando.
Good ball movement, good open shot.
David Ando's another transfer. He comes from Merritt College. Ando, a product of the IMG Sports Academy in Bradenton, Florida.
He's also a guy that didn't start a lot early in the year and has come on, really played well the last couple of weeks as a starter.
Yeah, Ando, who wears 0, has been in double figures 4 of his last 5 games. Had 11 points in that loss to Winthrop. Rebound put back by Theo Johnson, who, as you mentioned, played at College of Charleston a year ago. He's coming off a good game, 10 points against Winthrop. Yaya Anderson chases it down. He's been very active here early.
And he's a guy that takes almost entirely all of his shots from the three-point line. About something like 75% of his field goal attempts are from the three-point line.
Noreen looked at a 3. Al Noreen getting some good looks. Radford's just not able to hit him. 15-19 to play, first half. Liberty doesn't have a road win this year, but they've got the lead now, 8-3.
Hello, beautiful. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hi, Anthony. How much did my discount double check save me?
About $150.
Done.
I don't have State Farm, but insurance, find me money.
I got you $1. Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. There to help you with unexpected savings. That's getting to a better state.
See your local State Farm agent to help you with unexpected savings.
There's an amazing place where vacation memories are made and shared over and over again. Where new experiences never disappoint and where the only thing better than visiting is coming back again. Book your next vacation at visitmyrtlebeach.com and discover amazing values on area accommodations and fun-filled attractions. There's never been a better time to visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where spending quality time together has never felt so good.
Brock, don't have a meltdown. Look, I know your patty melt is missing, but this bacon Velveeta patty meltdown is mine. I'd be upset too. Definitely not in the TV. You check the bookcase? Oh, my bad. It was under the napkins. Don't have a meltdown. Have a bacon Velveeta patty meltdown.
The Bacon Velveeta Patty Meltdown with grilled onions and applewood smoked bacon at Hardee's.
8-3, Liberty up early here. BigSouthSports.com is the source for all your conference information, news, results, and so much more. Plus video on the Big South Network presented by State Farm with all streamed events free and available on your mobile devices. While you visit the site, vote on the UTS fan poll, and register for the Big South Fan of the Year contest presented by Kangaroo Express. All this and more at BigSouthSports.com. Radford only has one field goal. It's a 3. And, Ralph, 5 of their first 7 shots have been threes.
Yeah, they jack them up.
Radford a little pressure here out of the timeout. Jordan Dimbley in the game now for Liberty. Taken away by Taj Owens. Owens also new to the floor. Noreen looking inside for Keon Brown. Both teams have gone to their bench out of this timeout. Nice, strong move. Javonte Green's first field goal.
Yeah, nice play. He's an undersized 4-man and really a nightmare matchup because if you play a big guy, he can outquick you. He's really good.
Keon Brown picks up the foul. Cam Jones in the game now for Radford. Inside, Theo Johnson's got 4.
That's a nice out-of-bounds play. Worked great. Had a nice little screen that opened up Johnson.
They've been daring Radford to take threes, and Radford's been taking them, just not making many.
Well, and you'll get the 3 if you're patient against any kind of zone. This is still that 3-2 matchup.
Green inside. Javonte Green, we talked about that great win over High Point on Thursday. He had a double-double in that game. He has been hot lately.
He's really a double-double machine, Mike. He's done it a bunch of times in his career.
The 3 ball goes. Ethan Lair hits it.
That's Dale's son. He likes that.
Good defense by James Johnson. Theo Johnson on the other end. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, Theo Johnson played at College of Charleston last year, and normally Division I athletes have to sit out a year, but because of the coaching scenario there at College of Charleston, they allowed him to be eligible immediately.
He's led the way for Liberty. Now 5 points. Johnson has really kind of just found his legs with this Liberty team of late. 6 games in double figures. And a great start here today. Liberty's largest lead at 8.
And you mentioned Liberty's first half output point-wise last time out.
Yeah, this equals it.
That's wow.
In their last game on Thursday, they only had 15 points total in the first half. Came back with 41 in the second. That's what they want to take out of that game. Jalen Crothers just in off the bench. He has really been a strong player off the bench for this Radford team. Crothers.
He's a good player, gives them a lot.
And Brandon Holcomb just picked up foul number 2. And Mike Jones, who you see there, is going to get him out. Jones in his 4th season as the coach at Radford. Lucas Dyer in the game for the first time, number 15 in white. 6'8" redshirt sophomore from Richmond. A.C. Reed will set the offense. Ando turns it over.
Liberty trying to free somebody up with just penetrating pitch. Ball penetration, but kick it out of bounds.
You know, I do hope David can score a bucket and get fouled, just so you can say Ando and one.
You've been waiting for it.
I'm looking forward to it. Radford showing a lot of patience on offense here. And it results in a bucket from R.J. Price. R.J. Price, known as a great shooter for this team. One of 2 who average in double figures.
He's also a guy with a good assist to turnover ratio.
And 1 week ago, last Saturday, he had 20 points, 5 threes, season high. Rebound follow. I've been really impressed with it. You're telling me this is an 0-7 team in the league, this Liberty team?
Hey, they play hard, and again,
whoa!
Look at that.
We told you about Jalen Crothers, and did he ever get up off the floor? My goodness. Reed, contested shot, hits it anyway.
Liberty's playing well.
Hey, when you make a shot like that, a hand in your face, you just say good shot and move on. Spin move, and again, Crothers has given this team a lot off the bench. Andrew Smith picks up the foul, but Liberty has looked good, trying to get their first league win, their first road win. They're up 7. Seven-point lead for Liberty here as you see them huddled around their coach Dale Lair. On the other end, it's Mike Jones in his 4th season here at Radford, and he's coached with a number of good ones, Ralph.
He really has, and They went to the Final Four at VCU when he was with Shaka Smart. And my favorite story about him at Georgia with Dennis Felton, they won the SEC tournament and had to win 2 games in one day in Atlanta when they had to move the tournament to Georgia Tech because of a bad storm. And two games in one day.
That was an incredible week.
It really was. But they're lucky to have Mike here at Radford. He's done a nice job.
Won 22 games last year. That tied the school record for wins in a season. Carruthers, boy, he doesn't miss many free throws. He's an 82% free throw shooter. Was 22 of 27 before that miss. He's got 5 points off the bench. One of the reasons Radford's hanging in there. Impressed with the court leadership of Moeller handling the basketball. Good job.
He's done a nice job. Really, Liberty playing well at both ends of the floor.
Inside Johnson. Good spin move.
Really good spin move.
James Johnson, who wasn't happy when he came to play, thought he was going to play in the ACC at Virginia. As the 3 at the other end, good by Cam Jones. James Johnson then went on to San Diego State and now at Liberty. Turnover. And a nice little run by Radford. Rashawn Davis.
This is what Radford does best. They get you going and then they create offense with their defense like they just did with the press.
Just a moment ago, Liberty had an 8-point lead. Foul's going to be called on Carruthers. It's his first.
And Mike, I'm glad to see Ryan Kimwright on the floor for Liberty, number 5. He didn't make the trip last night here because he was sick in bed, and they hoped they'd get him, but they didn't know. So glad that he's doing a little bit better.
Out of Conroe, Texas, redshirt freshman. It's hard to keep a kid out of a game. But I agree with you. Glad to see he's doing okay.
Again, Liberty playing without 3 of their main players.
What a nice move by Peter Moeller. He was the Big South Freshman of the Week in mid-December. He's had a good year. Ball will go to Liberty. There's Mike Jones. His team comes in 13-7, 4-3 in league play. They lost double overtime games at Longwood and at Gardner-Webb before winning these 4 in a row, including the win Thursday over High Point.
Yeah, there are 3 losses, 2 in double overtime, and then they lost to Asheville by 2 on a tip-in.
That is tough to lose 2 games in double overtime. Radford, pretty aggressive man-to-man. James Johnson pushing off. Here's R.J. Price to set it up. Now Noreen, a capable outside shooter, so is Price. First 3 today for R.J. Price. who is third all-time at Radford in three-point field goals.
Yeah, he's made a bunch of those. That was a nice play against the zone. They set a little flare screen for him.
Count the bucket. Theo Johnson having one of his best halves of the season. Only averages right at 7 a game. He's already got 8 and will go to the free throw line for point number 9.
Yeah, he's gotten off to a great start, and he's got a nice game. He's got a nice soft little jumper. I've seen him throw some swoop dunks down before. He's got a nice game, and he's good defensively too.
Noreen for Radford. Price again. Price hits again.
Boy, you better know where he is.
Price came into this game today needing only 23 points to get to 1,500 in his career. He's got 8. That made it a 1-point game. You talked about their defense. Is that our camera down there? No. Our guy was smart, got out of the way. 7:31 to go, first half. 1-point game here in Radford.
And it's game on, 4th and 18. Friends rushing the party in under an hour. Supermom's headed for the snack aisle. Ooh, this one's a scramble. It's all come down to this. Look at that air. She's got it. And there's that signature double pour. Crisp chips, crunchy pretzels. This crowd's gone crazy.
We did it, honey. Best party ever.
Yeah, we did it.
Let's go for the glory.
Hi, I'm Jeff Gordon.
Oh, Ralph!
And this is Test Drive 2.
No way this is happening. This can't not be happening.
I'm going to be playing the cab driver.
What is he talking about? What did he just say?
No, get out of the cab. We can put the windows down. No, sir. Please.
I can't go back, man.
Sir!
Passion. Pride.
Intensity. Leadership.
Teamwork.
Memories.
6 days.
11 schools.
20 games.
22 teams.
One goal.
Advance to the dance. Visit MyrtleBeach.com.
Big South Basketball Champions.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness.
Buy your tickets today. Go big or go home.
Liberty up 1 here in our Big South game of the week. This season, Big South Conference corporate partners have teamed up again to give away a fantastic prize package. The package includes prizes from Hardee's, Utz Snacks, Triangle Rent-A-Car, Pepsi, and a vacation package courtesy of Visit Myrtle Beach. Go to BigSouthSports.com to enter. Deadline to register is February 23rd. Tell you what, both teams, Ralph, shooting lights out here in this first half.
They are. Liberty shooting 71% from the floor on 10 of 14 shooting. They're 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Radford shooting 55%. And they're putting up the three, too. They're 4 of 8 from three-point lane.
Radford hit the first bucket of the game and led 3-0. That was the last time they led. Javonte Green to the line. And gets the roll. Friendly rim. He is the second leading scorer in Radford history.
Look for full court pressure here. Radford loves to press here. Here it comes.
And that free throw's giving Radford the lead. There's the trap.
But they'll try and get a second one. There it is.
Theo Johnson gets it across the timeline. Yeah, Mike Jones likes to put pressure on you. Ando. AC Reed called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, not the ball handler. He was, I guess, setting a screen.
Deep three, Price just short.
They have run that play several times for Price. Just quick back screen or flare screen.
Johnson, way off balance. He'll go to the line. Not a great shot, but good enough to draw a foul.
Yeah, tough shot. He's all left hand because would have been nice to be able to use the right, but not nice spin into the lane and then goes down hard, draws the foul. He's a 71% foul shooter.
And that was the second foul on Noreen. He's going to go to the bench. And Cam Jones back in the lineup. Really impressed with Theo Johnson in this first half. 4 for 5 from the line, and he's already in double figures with 10 points. Smith got a hand on that for Liberty. Look at the scramble on that Radford defense. Nothing coming easy on the offensive end for the Flames.
That most of that's been R.J. Price.
Smith, the offensive rebound. Reed. And I think Ando's going to be whistled for a foul.
No.
No?
I think Javonte Green. Yeah.
Javonte Green. And Ando will go to the line. Ando, who you mentioned has been playing so well, double figures 4 of his last 5. He had a career high 24 points just 1 week ago, last Saturday at Longwood.
Well, he's getting all this opportunity. Remember, Giello, best player of the year, is out. And
yeah, Tomas Giello averaged 12 a game, and that really hurts. Also with Joe Reddick out, we showed you at the top of the broadcast. Those two guys, you don't want to make excuses about injuries, but that has really hurt Liberty this year. That foul is on Ando, and that is his second. Price. Price can hit it there. You leave him open. He will kill you. You give him that much time to take a shot, it's pretty much money.
Yeah, and they didn't have to work too hard to get him that shot. That was just off of one pass.
AC Reed with it. It's Reed in the paint.
It's a nice play.
He's been impressive.
Wow, that was a fast. You can't celebrate when you score against Radford.
Oh, my goodness! That's the dunk of the day. You told me he could fly.
He can do it.
Javonte Green Through the air and with authority.
We might see that one at home when we get home tonight on SportsCenter.
Well, got this crowd up, that's for sure. And it tied the game at 32. Price for the lead. Offensive rebound, and Radford will go to the line. Javonte Green, wow. Yeah. Wow.
He's an exciting player, and again, he does all this in just 25 minutes a game. I might try, I'd play him a little more than that, I think.
Well, he's had a pretty good half as Cam Jones hits the free throw. Green's 3 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line at 8 points. And Radford is taking the lead back. Cam Jones with 5 points here in the half. And here comes pressure from Radford again. There's the trap.
They'll try and get another one, too.
Radford can be so disruptive. Johnson. Radford has not had a 2-possession lead in this game until now. Second three of the game by Cam Jones. 4:02 to go first half, and Radford with their largest lead up 5.
They're an exciting team to watch, especially when they get it going at both ends of the floor.
Liberty had an 8-point lead, but Javonte Green really giving this team energy, and Cam Jones, who has come off the bench. Interesting, you look at the bench points for this Radford team, and you've got 8 from Jones and 5 from Carruthers. That's 13 points here in the first half off the bench. Very impressive.
Well, and the way that Coach Jones plays, he needs 10 guys. So everybody's ready to go. They get in the starters blocks and they run and they gun and they have fun.
And here comes that pressure again. Muller's done a good job ball handling. Nobody stopped Smith.
How about that?
Adam Smith caught the ball and said, you know what, there's nobody between me and the basket. I'm taking it in.
Well, his defender helped on the ball screen, and nobody took him. So he packed it.
Anderson. Inside it goes, but the offensive rebound put back by guess who? Green. Those were not great shots, but Javonte Green was there to clean it up, and he has been the man here in this first half. Double figures, 10 points, and that slam has really gotten this team going. Radford has trailed much of this half by as many as 8. But Javonte Green has led them back.
How about that?
Could you do that when you played?
No, sir.
Oh, some great athletes. Javonte Green with 10, R.J. Price with 11 to lead Radford. They are been the 2 leading scorers all year. Green, second player in Big South history to have over 1,600 points, 900 rebounds, 200 steals.
Yeah, he's a special guy. And really, again, he's a matchup nightmare because you guard him with a small guy, he'll post you up. You guard him with a big, he'll out-quick him.
You know, and it's a long way from being over, but he's got to be one of the leading candidates for Big South Player of the Year.
Yeah, he should be.
He leads the league in scoring and rebounding, steals. Smith. Liberty's ball. I think this is a big 3 minutes, 10 seconds in this game for Liberty.
It's huge because they've played pretty darn well. Look at that. Oh, no basket.
Offensive foul. Have to see that one again. Ethan Lair hit the 3. Dale Lair, the coach, thinks the basket should count.
And I think they're calling the foul on the screen that freed up the shooter.
Let's take a look at this play. You know, this game, they can go to the monitor, but
But the officials have been talking, but here's a look.
I'm still trying to figure out who they called it on.
Wow.
Okay, I'm still not sure who they called it on. All right, they called it on the shooter, Lair.
They called it on the shooter for the kick.
We didn't see it.
I think it must have been.
I'm being told he kicked his foot out.
Yeah.
But did it hit anybody? I didn't see anybody near him. All right, I'm not going to second guess on official. They're trained, I'm not. Okay. Andrew Smith picks up his second foul. That's the kind of play that can take a lot of air out.
Oh,
of the
big
team,
time.
you know?
And it was a huge play. It's
that's a
made three.
That makes it a 2-point game, and now here on the other end, you got Green going to the line.
You know, coming out of that dead ball, even though Liberty was down, they're shooting 63% and don't have the lead. And those are the kind of stats that will deflate you after a while. Because Radford will reel them in by style of play in this constant full court pressure.
It has really made Liberty work, and in particular, Peter Moeller, number 31.
He's done a nice job handling it all, though.
This is Radford's largest lead. Liberty needs a bucket. And again, Lair. And another offensive foul.
And he kicked his feet out. He did kick his feet out that time. He did.
Dale Lair
kick
takes his coat off. Well, give the officials credit. That's by rule what they're doing.
And if that was the call on the first made three, And he does it again. I can see that. And he did kick out, but I didn't think they should have called it the first time.
Price. Liberty down with it. Well, 2 fouls for Ethan Layer, and he's gone to the bench. Approaching 2 minutes in the first half. Moeller.
And now Radford's not going to like that one because
big jumble up in the middle.
They wanted a foul called on Andrew Smith, who kind of jumped into the scrum there.
Yaya Anderson's going to get the foul, and Theo Johnson, who has been the offense for Liberty here in this first half, he's the only player in double figures with 10. Only averages 7 a game. He'll get the bonus. These are big free throws here. Big moments in this first half are when Ethan Layer hit a big 3, kicked his feet out, and was called for an offensive foul. And he did it again a few moments ago. Green inside.
See, that's pretty hard to guard right there.
Javonte Green is a special player.
He flashed to the high post, caught it, went left, and he usually goes right when he gets the ball at the high post. So he went against the scouting report there. Good for him. Because people are going to force him left, and that time he did go left. He beat him.
What a great career he's had.
He's fun to watch.
15 points in the first half. Season high is 28.
Yeah, these guys had a nice win right down the road at Virginia Tech earlier in the year.
And that's a program that's really rebuilding. Largest lead of the game for Radford, and it comes with 1:32 to play in the first half. The difference maker has been Javonte Green, a perfect 5 for 5 from the field, 5 for 6 from the line. You just can't get better than that.
He's got, and you know, we talked about his motor. He's got a big time motor, and he's really hard to guard. And sometimes the lane gets opened up for him, Mike, because R.J. Price is a shooter. Cam Jones is a shooter. Yaya Anderson is a shooter. And so that gives him room to do his thing inside.
Our State Farm halftime report. I'll go ahead and ask the analyst right now. Do you think that dunk's going to be on those State Farm first half highlights?
You got to hope. I want to hear your call on SportsCenter.
I want to see it on the first half highlights, State Farm show.
Yeah.
I'm sure our producer, David Harris, is working on it. Price feeds it inside. Green. Javonte Green is everywhere, and it'll belong to Radford. Here's Anderson. R.J. Price has nailed a couple of threes in this first half. It's been a big swing. Liberty led it by 8. Now it's Radford by 8. Anderson, 3. Short. Radford owning the offensive glass, and they'll go to the line.
And who goes to the offensive boards harder than anybody? Javonte Green.
Fouls on Evan Maxwell. And it's Green to the line. Even with that little flurry of offensive rebounds, rebounding's dead even here in this first half. You don't see that much. Green missing both of them. Every loose ball, Ralph, seems to be going the way of the guys in the white shirts.
Yeah. Especially this last 10 minutes of the first half.
It has been all Radford, and a timeout has been called. 44-36 is our score. It's a Radford team that averages 73 points a game, going for their 5th straight win. And you know, they've done a lot of this on the road. Coming into the game today, 4 of their last 5 games have been on the road. So it's good to be here in the Dedman Center.
Well, they're trying to creep up on the rest of the pack. There are several teams right now in the league, 5 teams that are 5-2. So they need to keep pace.
Of course, all building towards the tournament in Myrtle Beach. Win that, you're in the big dance. Coastal Carolina, the favorite, and they won it a year ago.
That's a great place to have the tournament. It was a lot of fun down there last year.
It is a great place. Green loses the handle. Liberty up with a loose ball. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Flames need a bucket. Shot clock is dark. Ten seconds. Moeller is going to have to take an off-balance shot. Boy, sometimes you just don't like it when they wait till 10 seconds to get going on that offense.
Well, it took them that long to get the shot. Good defense by Radford.
Well, Radford's defense is a big reason that they lead here at the half. 44-36 is our score. Javonte Green has led the way with 15. R.J. Price with 11. Theo Johnson has kept Liberty in it with 12 points in the first half. Our State Farm halftime show on the way. 44-36, Radford leads. Radford trying to win their 5th straight game. Lead Liberty 44-36 here at half. Fans get social with the Big South. Join our always growing network of fans on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Connect with us through BigSouthSports.com and be part of the discussion now. Follow, watch, like, and share with the Big South Conference. And the Big South standings don't look now, but Radford's making a move up. You know, everybody has at least 2 losses, and I think that speaks to the balance in this league.
It really does, and you know, and nobody is separated yet, and that's a little bit of a surprise. But that's why games like these, every single game counts, and it's just hard right now.
Well, I thought High Point might start to separate and show they were number one when they won on Monday night. I saw that game, and then here on Thursday, Radford beats them, and Coastal Carolina, the preseason pick, has lost a couple of times, and Gardner-Webb has had some good wins, in Charleston Southern. When you ask an analyst, that might be my answer as a team that's really surprised me this year.
Well, Barkley Radebaugh is a good coach. He's done a nice job at Charleston Southern. There's a lot of good teams in this league, and this league has improved so much the last 8 or 9 years. It's incredible.
Well, Liberty at 0-7. I don't think they've played like an 0-7 team. We're at halftime here in Radford. The Highlanders are on top. Having some fun here at halftime, and I think a lot of our production crew got halftime off because that reminds me of a lot of those guys there. That right there in the center of your screen, that does look a lot like our producer, doesn't it?
That's David.
David, that's the same image. This year, Kangaroo Express is giving one lucky student on each Big South Conference campus a $500 scholarship. For your chance to register, simply download the free Kangaroo Express app and click the More tab. Deadline to register is February 1st. Kangaroo Express, your neighborhood convenience store. This is the only Big South game going on here today, and we'll check our Sunbelt Rentals scoreboard as we watch the little bit of the mascot game. Winthrop and Campbell have had a good game going today, and there's Coastal Carolina, who we were just talking about a moment ago, and Gardner-Webb, Charleston Southern. I think that's going to be a great game.
That's a good game.
And that is our Sunbelt Rentals Big South scoreboard. More of our State Farm halftime report is on the way from here in Radford. The Highlanders are up over the Flames 44-36 at the break. Back here at Radford, the young kids playing the mascots are killing it. 44-36. It's time now to check this week's Big South fan poll presented by Utz Snacks. The question is, who has been the surprise team in the first half of the conference season? Let's ask our analyst, Mr. Ralph Patterson, for his thoughts to this week's poll.
How many do you get to vote for? Because we really just talked about it at the start of the halftime. 5 teams are tied for first right now at 5-2. High Point, Coastal, Gardner-Webb, Charleston Southern, UNC Asheville. There's been no separation, and Radford and Winthrop close behind at 4-3.
You're talking too much like a coach. I'm going to be the media guy.
Okay,
answer the question. One team.
You want me to say Charleston Southern.
I do want
so
you to
I'll
say
go
that.
with Charleston
Okay.
Southern, Barclay Radeball, and they're playing Gardner-Webb right now. Big game.
That's right. Charleston Southern, Gardner-Webb. They're my 2 choices as well for the surprise teams. Fans, by the way, good job on that. You answered. Fans, be sure to visit BigSouthSports.com and vote each week on the Big South fan poll presented by Utz Snacks. Right now, Radford's not playing too poorly either. They're leading Liberty 44-36 at the break. (44-36), and that man in the center of your screen has been lights out so far for Radford. Javonte Green, the senior. Take a look at the first half highlights. Liberty came out early, and then the 3 started falling for Radford.
Well, and they do, and then they got this guy that just makes it rough on everybody. He's the real deal.
Javonte Green in the first half had 15 points.
That was a big 3 by A.C. Reed.
Radford led in this first half by 8. But it's 8 points the other way. Or Liberty led by 8.
We've had some big-time hammers.
Yeah, we have Adam Smith there with a clear path to the bucket. And there's Green off balance, showing why he is a candidate for the Big South Player of the Year. First half stats, Liberty actually shot the ball pretty well.
They did. They had a great percentage, and one thing that killed them, they had a lot of turnovers, which led to points for Radford and with some of the runouts that Radford got.
Liberty 2 for 3 from behind the arc. Radford 6 for 14. Both teams shot free throws well. Liberty 10 of 11 and Radford 8 of 12. About ready to go here with the second half. Mike Hogwood, Ralph Patterson with you on our Big South Game of the Week. Radford trying to win their 5th in a row. Liberty trying to not only break losing streak in the league, but to win their first road game of the season.
Yeah, and I mentioned near the end of the first half one potential deflating statistic for Liberty. They shot 54% for the half, which is great, but Dale Layer wants to reward his guys, and they shot 54% and they're still down 8 points.
And the reason why is we've talked about Javonte Green. He's a senior, not just this year, but look what he's done throughout his career. Only the second player in Big South history to have over 1,600 points, 900 rebounds, 200 steals. Leads the league in scoring now and rebounding and steals.
A lot of coaches in the Big South will, with the exception of Mike Jones, will be glad when he gets his diploma. They might come to commencement.
Exactly. Liberty will have the first possession here in the second half. David Ando, 0. And an early foul.
Yeah, they're trying to they ran a set to get the ball inside to Smith.
And that foul is on Holcomb. He's coming out. Keon Brown and Holcomb, the 6'7" redshirt junior. They said he was grabbing a jersey, and good start to the half by Andrew Smith and Liberty.
Yeah, that time they got it to Smith. They've been trying.
He's a smooth player down in the paint. Green. And that's an offensive foul on Javonte Green.
And again, Smith defensively stood in there and took the charge. Here's a look at it.
Oh, he got his feet set, yeah.
He did.
Picked off by Green. Price. Price for 3. Still belong to Radford.
That was a nice job by Keon Brown. He got the ball, got doubled, and didn't freak out or anything, just patiently found an open teammate. It's a good job. A lot of posts turn it over when they get doubled.
Price. Inside it goes to Green, working on Ando. Good defense, Liberty. And there are just so many shooters on this Radford team. Yaya Anderson, that's his first points today. And an offensive foul the other end. Good job defensively by the Highlanders.
Yeah, Radford's got a lot of weapons, Mike, and you know Price can hit the 3, and Yaya Anderson, most of his field goal attempts are 3s, and he buried one there.
Theo Johnson's just picked up his 3rd foul. Dale Layer really having a talk over on the sidelines with Peter Moeller. His point guard took him out of the game. There's a 3. Yaya Anderson did not score in the first half. He's got 6 here in the second. He was 0 for 5 in the first half. Green down with it.
Another
Anderson again, got it. Oh, he's on fire. 3-3 second half. Radford, largest lead of the game, and Dale Layer's going to call timeout. 17:53 to go. Yaya Anderson, the junior, has come alive from 3.
Hello, beautiful. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hi, Anthony. How much does my discount double check save me?
About $150.
Done.
I don't have State Farm, but insurance, find me money.
I got you $1. Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. There to help you with unexpected savings. That's getting to a better state.
See your local State Farm agent to help you with unexpected savings.
There's an amazing place where vacation memories are made and shared over and over again. Where new experiences never disappoint and where the only thing better than visiting is coming back again. Book your next vacation at visitmyrtlebeach.com and discover amazing values on area accommodations and fun-filled attractions. There's never been a better time to visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where spending quality time together has never felt so good.
This Big South Network game is brought to you in part by State Farm. For auto, home, life, and banking, get to a better state. By Visit Myrtle Beach. Come see what we're all about. By Pepsi, the official soft drink partner of the Big South Conference. And by Kangaroo Express, your neighborhood convenience store. 53-38 our score, and as if Radford didn't have enough weapons, you talk about Javonte Green, R.J. Price. Here comes Yaya Anderson with 3 threes. Half of the shots have been threes in this game.
Yeah.
Radford is 9 for 18 from behind the arc. They get a steal. Green.
Yeah, they're hard to play, and especially in this building.
Number 2, A.C. Reed, his third personal team foul.
A.C. Reed's picked up his third.
That will set Javonte Green to the line, shooting 2.
Javonte Green with 15 points to lead all scorers in the game. To the line for 2. Ethan layers into the game. You know, I still think, I thought this game turned when he hit the 3 and they waved it off and called him for an offensive foul for kicking his feet out. The game really turned at that point.
Yeah, you're right. And then the next trip, they called him for another one. He didn't make that one, but still 2 consecutive fouls by the three-point shooter. That might be a first.
Indeed, that action happened in the first half. Green, it's both his free throws. And it's a 17-point lead. Oh, another steal.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
To Green on the line. That got the crowd up. That got you and I excited.
And you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Look at that pass and finish.
Wow. Tell you what, Ralph, that pressure is finally starting to get to Liberty. It really is. They're creating turnovers. Liberty seems to have lost a lot of confidence here. 17:38 to go, and it's a 19-point Radford lead. At one point, they trailed by 8. Boy, Javonte Green is a treat to watch.
He really is. He's got some turbos or something.
But you know, one thing I like is the chemistry.
They've got
these guys all celebrating each other. And I'm going to tell you that R.J. Price was as excited about that dunk as anybody. And he wanted to make sure he got him the ball in a perfect spot. It's a very unselfish team. And I know you as a former coach, you love to see that kind of basketball.
You love it because it's contagious. And if you don't care who gets the credit. You're going to be a lot better. And just before that, when Yaya Anderson went on his tear, everybody was off the bench high-fiving him too.
Now this is a team, Radford, that is now 9 for 18 from 3. They've shot the ball well. And they're playing like a team that's trying to win its 5th game in a row.
They are, and the officials are checking something on the monitor across from us. I'm not sure what they're looking at.
We're told it's the last offensive foul. We've had so much action in this game, I'm not sure I can remember which that was.
It might have been a Javonte Green charged.
See if we can get an explanation of what the call was. They're going to check it at the next media timeout. Apparently they could not get the replay they were looking for.
And it was a block charge
play. They want to look at it, so they're going to look at it at a timeout, which will come in a few minutes, and they'll try to get the replay on that.
They want to make sure they recorded the foul on the appropriate player.
Right, they didn't think it was reported correctly. Okay, we appreciate them explaining that to us. So maybe during the timeout, they'll get it all worked out. Meanwhile, on the court, here's R.J. Price. Noreen to kick out. Love the ball movement by this team.
Seeing R.J. Price turn down an open shot to give Yaya Anderson an even better one, and he drills it. Look at that pressure.
Yaya Anderson's going to get a career high in the second half. Radford almost came up with another steal.
I thought they had. Boy, it's just like the Sharks going to blood.
Anderson, who moved into the starting lineup 4 games ago, and you can see why. Only averages 8 a game, but since becoming a starter, has averaged 13 a game, and he's got 12 on 4 threes, all here in the second half. Boy, he has really stepped up. It's been a big part of this winning streak. Rashawn Davis picks up his first foul, the junior from Charlotte.
Boy, Liberty needs a bucket and a string of buckets any way they can get them here. This thing has gotten away from them.
That's an understatement.
But by spectacular play by Radford, not by accident.
Well, and and I want to make this point too, because I know as a coach you would want to make it. As Moeller can't hit it, it's not just the shooting of Anderson. It's not just the play of Green. It's been as much the defense as anything.
They've played really, really good defense, and that's the magic of Mike Jones and his style. They want their defense to create offense. That's what it's all about.
Well, it has certainly done that here today. You know what? When you got a guy like that who's hitting everything he throws up, you're going to make sure number 11 gets the ball.
No question. And he got it.
14 points, all in the second half. is season high 17. Moeller drives, and Davis has come in off the bench and picked up a couple of quick fouls.
Team foul. Number 2, AC Reed returns to the Flames.
And we have had a ton of action in the second half, and it's just 16 minutes to go still.
We hadn't played 4 minutes yet. Wow. Moeller.
Boy, they needed that.
First 3 for Moeller in the game. And he's got 7 points. Well, it's getting a little chippy out there at times, and Michael Lucky, one of our officials, just called Keon Brown and James Johnson over and said, hey, fellas.
Clean it up.
Clean it up just a little bit.
And actually, that's good that the official did that. Another way to do it is just call a foul on both of them. So I prefer the non-call.
Brothers had a good game off the bench first. Here's Anderson, the rebound. Johnson lost the ball. And that'll bring us to a timeout. 15:35 to go. Radford has exploded over the last 5 minutes. They now have a 21-point lead over Liberty. (62-41), and we got that foul situation straightened out. The foul's taken away from Javonte Green. Hey fans, what's better than cheering on your team to victory? Perhaps a trip to the beach? Well, now you can have both. The 2015 Visit MyrtleBeach.com Big South Basketball Championships will be played in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina from March 3rd through 8th. Contact your school's ticket office for more information and give your team a home court advantage. Actually, that foul taken away from AC Reed and given to Theo Johnson. So the question now is how many fouls are on Johnson? 4.
Cam Jones
with his third 3.
Wow. Lots of weapons.
And I think it's safe to say that Radford's broken this game wide open. Radford led by 8 at halftime. And in these first 5 minutes of the second half, I don't think a team can play much better than they played
they're playing
in that 5-minute stretch.
They're playing lights out. And
it's not that Liberty was playing that bad. It's, you know, you had a team that trapping, playing so well on defense, and then all of a sudden here comes Yaya Anderson, who hits 4 threes. He didn't miss a shot.
Well, and they were just incredibly efficient offensively. Some of that was due to their defense, but when you're drilling threes and you got Yaya doing it and RJ doing it and Cam Jones doing it, and then you got Javonte in the middle, it's scary. They were all hitting on all cylinders. Fun to watch.
Now if you're Radford, you're in no hurry, 8 to shoot. This game well in hand. Dyer inside. Dyer's a guy that looks like he's got a lot of athleticism.
Really does.
Runs the floor well. When he gets some moves in the post, he can be really tough.
Well, and if that happens, and they get an efficient, serviceable post player, whether it's him, whether it's Dyer or Holcomb, who's been in foul trouble, this team could be scary.
Yeah, and Keon Brown's giving him some good moments in the post as well. Ando. Hey, well, David Ando at 6'7" looked pretty strong on that possession.
Was a nice play.
Boy, it's really physical down there in the paint. Dyer hit hard.
Just block out, and Dyer really in the wrong place at the wrong time. Lands hard. That hurts. Still hurts.
Ryan Kimwright called for the foul. God, they didn't know would play today. Anderson inside Dyer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
See, that's just good basketball. That's just great. Dyer couldn't score, pitches it out to a wide open teammate.
He just tied his career high at 17 points.
Wow.
And he's done it all in the second half.
How about that?
What an outstanding performance by that man.
You know, the old statistic, the OER, overall efficiency rating, where if you have an average per possession, theirs is crazy.
Look at that points off turnovers, 28 to 4.
Wow.
We talk about Radford's defense. That was the result. Ando.
In that OER stat, if you average more than 1 point per possession, that is great. And I'd love to see Radford's OER stats from this half.
Well, it's easy to see why Yaya Anderson has moved into the starting lineup. It's his 5th straight start, and he's going to be there for a while. Nice lob, couldn't finish.
It's kind of the delayed lob.
There's a lob and a slam by Adam Smith.
Yeah.
Or Andrew Smith, rather, I'm sorry.
Get some of that.
Andrew Smith has been an impressive performer for Liberty in this game.
That was nice. See, and they're still competing. I love that.
And Mike Jones is trying to tell his guys, hey, I know we were up over 20, but we don't want to let that kind of play happen. Somebody didn't hustle down the floor, and Jones immediately called a timeout. Look at it again, and Andrew Smith, who's played well.
Wham.
You know, he got behind Javonte Green and Jalen Carruthers. And as they were running down the floor, Mike Jones called timeout.
Well, and what coaches, you know, they busted open with, 16 minutes to go in the half. And what coaches don't like is they don't want it to get sloppy, and that garbage time when guys are just out there playing, trading buckets, they don't want that to happen. So still a ton of time, 12 and a half to go.
Well, the threes have been the difference. Radford is 12 of 23 from 3.
Wow.
Anderson, 5 threes in the second half. Anderson right now is out of the game. Holcomb inside. Offensive foul. That'll be his fourth. It has just not been Brandon Holcomb's day.
He's talk about frustration.
Keon Brown comes in to replace him. Yeah, you can just shake your head on a day like that. Radford still bringing heat.
He's had a rough night, Holcomb, when other guys on his team are playing dream ball.
Like the way Radford's still digging in on defense. R.J. Price picks up the foul and brings us to a timeout, 11:57 to go. An 8-point halftime lead is now 21. Radford has been raining threes all day.
Brock, don't have a meltdown. Look, I know your patty melt is missing, but this bacon Velveeta patty meltdown is mine. I'd be upset too. Definitely not in the TV. You check the bookcase? Oh, my bad. It was under the napkins. Don't have a meltdown. Have a bacon Velveeta patty meltdown.
The Bacon Velveeta Patty Meltdown with grilled onions and applewood smoked bacon at Hardee's.
At Liberty University, we take our mission of training champions for Christ seriously, and our academics are leading the way. Study nursing, cinematic arts, engineering, business, and more. Or take learning to the postgraduate level with a degree from any of our schools or programs, including law or medicine. Whatever the challenge you choose, God can use Liberty to train you to be an expert in your field.
The Big South Conference and Kangaroo Express are looking for the best fan in the Big South. Think that's you? Prove it. To register, submit a selfie showing your school spirit using the hashtag BigSouthFOTY before February 15th. The grand prize winner will receive a prize package from Kangaroo Express and the Big South Conference. Just talking in the break, I think a great selfie is going to be as our guys in the truck come up with something unique. Might have a shot.
I want to see
might.
it. Yeah, I want to see it.
There's Yaya Anderson. He ought to be smiling. I don't know many players that had a half like he's had. I mean, everything he's put up's gone in. Peter Muller's first free throws of the afternoon. Last year, Muller, as a freshman, won the Youth Player of the Year award in Denmark, and that's like the National Junior Player of the Year. I'm not sure how big basketball is in Denmark, but he won it.
No, it's pretty good, and a lot of the
I know it's big in Sweden.
It is, and most of the international players, coaches like in America because they're sound, and those guys can handle it, pass it. They're fundamentally sound.
Well, we've seen Muller's fundamentals pretty good against that pressure. My goodness, Javonte Green second. Tremendous slam of the day. It's his third dunk of the day.
Wow, they've all been good.
21 points now. Did I say he was going to be a candidate for Big South Player of the Year?
Boy, he should
tell you what. He has put on a show today.
He's a highlight reel.
A.C. Reed steals it. And Carruthers blocks it out of bounds. Let's watch Javonte Green again.
Wham!
You know, the thing about that, not only does that take the skill to get up off the ground, and his vertical leap is incredible. Not only does it take athleticism, but that takes a lot of strength.
Yeah, well,
and you could tell this is a guy, you know, players like Javonte Green don't just happen. Yeah, he's had a lot of raw ability, but I think, and you've seen this in your career as a coach, players like that work really hard in the offseason to get better and to get stronger. And Green has become better every year he's played.
He sure has. And he plays, you know, I love the team chemistry that Radford has here. They share it. They have fun. And they're just a nasty offensive team.
Still over 10 minutes left to play in this game. Well, Yaya Anderson is back into the game. See if he's cooled off in it.
My guess is that he has not.
Here's Anderson, number 11. You kind of sensed the crowd when he touched it, they wanted him to shoot. Maxwell picks up the foul at second. 6'10" freshman. Price. Maxwell working against Brown, and R.J. Price steals it away. Rayshawn Davis got 6 points.
That's good offense. Little quick outlet, stop and pop. Good stuff.
Look at the week ahead for Radford. They're at Charleston Southern next Thursday. Then on Saturday, game against Winthrop.
Yeah, they've got to keep pace. They're one of the 4 and 3 teams trying to keep up with those 5 schools that are 5 and 2.
Liberty heads home, but boy, they don't get any easier. High Point, Charleston Southern. You know, I keep looking over at the Liberty bench and so impressed with Dale Layer. Knows that it's a tough year for his team, tough on his team, but when players come out, he gets in front of them, still coaching, still teaching.
He is. And he told me this morning at their shoot-around that still these guys haven't given up. They're still coachable. They're great to be around. Obviously, they'd love to have those other guys, but the reality is they don't have them, and they're not feeling sorry for themselves. They just keep playing.
Yeah, and we told you at the top of the broadcast for Liberty, they're missing Tomas Giello, the senior from Poland, Joe Reddick, junior from Indianapolis. He's broke a foot. Giello has a stress reaction in his foot. They actually thought he was going to be back in January, but he's not been ready to go, and hopefully they'll get him back before the end of the season.
And they also lost Ezra Talbert, who was the preseason freshman of the year, and he's got some back issues.
Right. Boy, that defense is unrelenting. Kim Wright's going to be whistled for the foul, and Rayshawn Davis will go to the line.
Yeah, Kim Wright hustled back and did what he could do to stop that break. He didn't think he fouled, but we'll get a good look at it there. Just reached in hard. That's a foul.
Davis has been a starter for most of the season, did not play the last couple of games, but back playing now. And here's a number for you that I think is so important. And you brought this up earlier, Ralph, and that's about the bench. Radford, they have outscored Liberty in the bench now 25-5. Wow. That's the bench scoring.
There you go. There you go.
20 points difference in the bench scoring and a 23-point lead. Dimbley drives and he's fouled.
No easy buckets.
You know, you get 25 points at this point with 8 minutes, 47 seconds left off the bench. Yeah, that's strong.
It sure is.
Really strong. Jordan Dimbley's first point tonight. Yep.
On a made free throw, let's look for Liberty to press here, or at least maybe change defenses a little bit.
Well, good news for the freshman, Jordan Dimbley. Those were his first free throws as a college player.
How about that?
As I think Dale Layer at this point has given some of the young players an opportunity, and Dimbley his first 2 free throws of his college career. Taj Owens into the game as well for Radford. The scramble, Yaya Anderson missed the layup. That's the only thing he's missed all day. He's hit 5 threes, hit a jumper, and he missed a layup. Go figure.
He was going up for the dunk and just his boosters didn't work.
I think he changed his mind in the middle of his going for the layup. Taj Jones picks up his second foul. There's Yaya. He's going to come out of the game, or at least go have a word with his coach. He threw his hands up in front of his coach. Goes, "Hey, I don't know what happened." Ando's had a good second half.
I like Ando. He's played hard and just doing what he can do to keep the train on the tracks.
Only thing he hasn't done today, Ando hasn't had an and one and didn't get to make that call.
Don't give up.
I won't. There's still 8 minutes left.
That's right.
19-point lead now. It's been as high as 23. Davis got some quickness, but I think that's the kind of thing that might have kept him out of the lineup some, turning it over.
Yeah, that should have been a bounce pass or no pass there.
Defense comes alive here. Oh my, on the break. Smith whistled for the foul. 7:31 to go, and not a lot of drama left here. 77-58 our score. Javonte Green has had an All-American day for Radford. They're excited about basketball here at Radford, and with good reason. This team on a big winning streak. And before this 4-game streak started, we talked about this earlier. Lost at a tip-in to Asheville,
right.
And then how disheartening to lose on the road 2 double overtime games.
Yeah, unbelievable. So, it could have been a string of wins, and now, you mentioned you did the game Monday when High Point had a nice win on ESPN3 in the Big South game, and you didn't know how good Radford was here.
Right.
High Point came here Thursday and lost in an important game. Radford's really good, especially in this place.
Yeah, High Point had that big win over Longwood last Monday here, and then lost on Thursday. And Green to the line to add to his total. Well, if they leave him in, he might get to his season high today. It's 28. Makes this free throw, he'll have 23. Those 28 points came in that double overtime loss at Gardner-Webb.
Wow.
He had a great game, just wasn't enough.
Boy, he missed that one badly.
Yeah. Smith, who was whistled for that foul a moment ago, I really kind of like him, his feistiness, toughness. Dembley, and one. Well, the young freshman, Jordan Dembley from Minneapolis, has played well off the bench.
Yeah, well, Smith was upset. He was trying to take a charge on Javonte, and he got steamrolled before he had a chance to get set, but they called the foul on him. I agree with you. He is feisty. He's competitive.
You notice Dembley's build, stocky guy, 6'1". He was an outstanding high school football player. Decided to play basketball in college. We'll see if Turner Gill recruits him to that Liberty football team, which had a great year, beating Coastal Carolina in the final game of the season to make the playoffs. Green. Well, he got it back, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
Boy, you got to block him out. He doesn't go away.
And Smith's just fouled out.
And I appreciate his work ethic. He's played hard all day. I'd like to have him on my squad.
6'9" senior out of Pompano Beach, Florida. He's had a number of double-doubles this year, but leaves this game with 13 points and 5 rebounds. We talked about time left in this game. It is important that Radford hit their free throws and continues to score. The lead down to 17. Not to say the Liberty's going to do it, but you get a bunch of stops, hit a couple of threes. Next thing you know, the game's interesting.
Well, and that's the beauty of the game today with the shot clock and the three-point line. You still see some crazy comebacks. It's hard to ice a game because you can't sit on it. You can't milk it anymore because of the shot clock.
And I think that's the reason Radford's bringing their pressure back right here. Going to trap the freshman Dembley. Reed, lob, couldn't get Johnson. I'll give the defense credit on that. You got that game lead under 20, got it down to 17, and Radford says, hey, we're going to bring heat again.
Yeah, we do what we do.
Bucket here would put the lead back up over 20. Davis from the elbow. And a rebound by Ando. Ando's in double figures with 12s, got 4 rebounds. Reed open. Johnson called for the foul. And he's just fouled out.
He's done.
So 2 post players, Andrew Smith and James Johnson, now both fouled out. And Radford will go to the free throw line down at the other end.
Let's go, 2 shots.
Lucas Dyer at the line, shooting 2.
Dyer will be at the free throw line. He only averages a couple of points a game, hasn't scored. Doesn't play a whole lot. I wasn't going to jinx him, but he was 11 of 12 from the line before taking that free throw on the season.
How many shooters have you jinxed in your illustrious
career? A lot.
Career?
That's why I've stopped doing it.
Yeah.
So he gets his name in the scorebook.
Now let's see if Holcomb can play without fouling. He's had a frustrating day when everybody else has been hitting on all cylinders.
Theo Johnson. He's pretty much been taken out of the game in the second half. We haven't called his name a lot.
You're right.
Made a good adjustment on him at halftime. And there's Theo, just we were talking about him.
Yeah, he's going to be a good player. He is a good player.
Leading scorer in the game for Liberty now, 14 points. One of the few misses by Yaya Anderson.
For Mike Jones now with a lead like this is a good time to practice. You want to play with a lead and know how to add to it like that.
A hand in his face, NBA range for R.J. Price.
Yeah, when it's going well, it's going well.
He's got 4 threes. He's 4 for 9.
Jeez.
14 points. Radford's put 4 players in double figures today. Green, that's goaltending. Pretty obvious there.
Pretty high up above the rim for a 6'4" guy.
Yeah, Green can really get up. We've seen that on his dunks. Javonte Green leads the scorers today. Radford with 24. Yaya Anderson 17, R.J. Price 14, and Jones has 11. Cam Jones had one of his strongest games. Still belong to Radford. 4:22 left. You can understand now watching them how they beat High Point.
Yeah.
Good score. I said, wow. But notice this Radford team here, their defense and their offense all clicking. And Radford's going to be a team that's not going to be easy for anybody to beat.
No, they're hard to play against, especially when they're this efficient offensively. They can really do some damage.
And how about this number, Ralph? Points off turnovers, 32 for Radford, 6.
Right.
6
right.
for Liberty. 3:55 to go, and Radford comfortably in control here, 84-65.
Passion, pride,
intensity, leadership, teamwork,
memories.
6 days, 11 schools, 20 games, 22 teams.
1 goal.
Advance to the dance. Visit MyrtleBeach.com.
Big South Basketball Champion.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness. Buy your tickets today.
Go big or go home.
How did I win that new account? I started by making myself at home while I checked in with the office. And after grabbing breakfast, I got some last-minute advice from my boss that made all the difference.
great endings begin here. That's why at Choice Hotels, we give you cozy rooms, free breakfast, and right now up to 20% off when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
What a long second.
Eight, 84-65 is our score. And we've decided to be environmentally friendly on our Pepsi plays of the game. They're all green.
Wow. And they're all spectacular. Watch this one. I love that.
It was good. Any idea who our Hardee's player of the game's going to be? Let's take a vote. I think it's Javonte Green.
Yeah.
24 points. I'm not sure he's going to be back in the game. But he is our Hardee's player of the game, introducing the fried bologna and Velveeta biscuit. New at Hardee's. Eat like you mean it. Radford still playing like they mean it. Price. Whistle and a foul. Price fouled by Maxwell. Ralph, you're coaching a game and there's 3:39 left. Your team's got a 19-point lead. They've been up 25. What do you tell Radford at this point in the game? Do you keep playing hard, keep focused?
Well, and hopefully you're getting some new guys some opportunities, but the last thing you want is to get sloppy. You don't want to finish the game in a bad mood.
It's the natural tendency,
Absolutely.
though, just as we saw R.J. Price wasn't totally focused on those free throws.
Right.
It's almost a natural tendency to say, okay, where am I going to meet my girlfriend later tonight? Where are we going for dinner? What's the,
And that's why it's not easy. It's hard to play with a big lead and finish games a lot of times, but just because of that. And the other team's not going to quit playing, or at least they shouldn't.
Not that they'd come back, but a stop and a three, and it's a 14-point game. And I think that is exactly what Mike Jones was just what we were talking about. Mike Jones called a timeout because what we were talking about was happening to this Radford team. You know what? It's almost like they'd lost interest in the game.
Well, and so it's a teaching point. You still got to finish the game. 3 minutes to go. Let's not get sloppy. And that he obviously has the luxury of a big lead right now.
Yeah, but it's obvious, your team's not playing with the same intensity that they played with at the start of the second half when they just came out on fire and built up a 25-point lead.
And I don't know if I've ever seen a team play a better first 10 minutes or whatever it was. It was unbelievable.
They were, and Yaya Anderson came out, hit 4 threes in a row. They played great defensively, coming up with a number of steals. And there's Price. He's played well. R.J. Price, he's got 14 points. Price and Anderson, along with Kyle Noreen, are the three starters still in the game. Inside Holcomb. He traveled.
And Holcomb's really the only one of the starters that's really had a rough game, mostly because of his foul trouble.
Ando. That would have counted.
See, and that play right there made Mike Jones mad because Liberty shot it, didn't block out. Liberty got an offensive rebound, and Johnson goes to the line. That's what upsets the coach because you want to be efficient at both ends, not just offense, but you want to do the right thing at the other end too. You want the clock to run right now. You don't want it to stop. You want to get this thing done and get to the house.
And there's an offensive rebound. Ando's going to go to the line.
See, you see the body language on Mike Jones right there.
I was going to say, if we see a shot of the coach, he is not happy. You're right. Guys scoring without any time running off.
Yeah, you just want, at this point, you want the clock to run. But now, you know, it's getting just 15 points. Crazier things have happened. And Liberty's not going to go away. I'd like to see Liberty, Mike, with all the bullets in their gun. Like to see.
Well, the game in history everybody talks about is that Duke-Carolina game where Duke led by 12 with less than a minute to go, and Carolina came back and won it.
It can happen.
It can happen. Not often, but it does. Price for three.
Push off. Crothers.
And that's the last thing you want to do is foul.
Yeah. Yeah, Jalen Crothers pushed off on the rebound.
Let's go. 3 shots, guys. Points on the bottom.
Free throw here makes it a 12-point game.
Well, get a stop, Liberty. Make this more interesting.
Mike Jones has been unhappy, but not unhappy enough to put Javonte Green back in the game.
Right, correct.
Price. Jones. Maxwell, the freshman, down with it. Liberty has scored 9 unanswered points, and Ando with the offensive foul. 9-0 run by the Flames. They haven't quit.
No, they haven't.
Not at all.
No. And again, I loved being in this arena this morning when they did their shoot around because they were so enthusiastic, so together, doing everything they can do to get ready to play. And that's not the case with a lot of teams that have had the troubles that these guys have had.
Under a minute to play. Price picks up the foul. 12-point game, and Theo Johnson. I tell you what, that guy Mike Jones, sitting at your screen, he has done a really good job with this program.
He sure has.
22 wins a year ago. Tied the school record for wins in a season. Got this team now, they're going to win their 5th game in a row. And when we get to February, they are going to be a team you do not want to play.
You're right. Trying to run that clock.
Radford's going to get their 14th win in the season. They'll go to 14-7, 5-3 in the league. On the other hand, Liberty is going to fall to 6-15, 0-8 rather in league play, 0-9 on the road. Not wanting to foul. Maxwell had an easy time in there. Now 84-76, 9 seconds left. This must be a teaching moment for Dale Layer to call a timeout.
And he's proud of his guys for not giving up, but he's coaching. So they're gonna trap first pass, try and steal it first. They'll slide another guy up to take the inbounder and force Radford to throw it long. Radford might get an easy one going long, but Liberty's still in there.
Before we get out of here, partner, I want to say I've enjoyed it with you today. It's been fun.
It has been fun. A pleasure for me to work with you, Mike.
This league is really competitive this year. And Liberty showed some great moments, led by 8 in the first half. And it was Radford's defense that was just too much. And they're going to come away with an 84-76 win. Radford is a team that is playing, I think, with a lot of confidence right now.
Well, they should be. They're fun to watch. And when they're this good offensively and with the havoc that they can just wreak with their defense, this is a special team.
So for now, for Ralph Patterson, I'm Mike Hogwood. We'll say so long from Radford, Virginia. Our final score today, Radford 84 and Liberty 76. Radford has now won 5 games in a row and 7 of their last 8. To watch this entire game on replay as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.